Okay, hopefully this video is recording. Otherwise, I'm going to be wasting a lot of time. Welcome to another episode of Kim's Whims. I'm trying a different lighting. I have this bulb that does different colors, and I don't like how a lot of my videos, it seems like it's too bright, and I don't know, I like more of a mellow color, so we'll see how this works. It might be too dark. If so, I apologize. Again, Kim's Whims are unscripted, candid, and there are some that I come in with like, I want to talk on this, but I don't think much further ahead than that. For this one, I'm like, I have a blank mind. Let's do a Kim's Whims because I like to punish myself. Not that it's really a punishment, because I'm sure for my friends and coworkers, I don't ever seem to shut up. Or, not, I need to express that a little bit more clearly. I always have something to say if someone asks, or if there is an option, or if we're having like a meeting or something. So I'm sure in that way it always seems like I get my ideas out there. I speak up. But I, as a person, so I don't know how familiar the viewers are with certain of those like Strength Finders, Myers-Briggs, Working Genius, these different personality things. And they're really cool, and I feel like they're all puzzle pieces. And they all play a part in helping put together the mysterious and wonderful puzzle that the human entity is. And so as I get more puzzle pieces, I'm getting a better idea of what I look like. I get a more complete picture of my identity and how I was made and designed and how complex I am, and so it gets me excited. But there's something deeply within me that feels unsatisfied, that I never feel like I really get to express me, like the real me, the deep me, and not deep as in philosophically speaking, but deep as in who I really am. And I think that's why I even want to do these Kim's Whims, is I'm throwing out puzzle pieces for other people to see parts of me. And I mean, you might have to dig through a load of crap in the other stuff that I say to find that puzzle piece, but it gives this nice print of, okay, this is a part of who she is. And I think it's an innate human desire to want to know and be known, and to crave someone to know who you really are, like flaws and all, and be accepted. And I know that I have that. I have this strong desire to just get it all out in the open, to air my dirty laundry, so to speak, to talk about all my flaws, all my failures, and then when the dust settles, see who still wants to hang around. And I am afraid to do that, not because I want to hide it, but because it might be used against me and used to hurt me. And so that's why it's hard, because I really want to be that vulnerable person, and I want to talk about the deep things. And maybe as I do these videos, I will just shine a light, so to speak, into a segment, an area of my life. And I mean, there's so many things I'd love to talk about, just my own story, and not with any, like, necessarily moral or lesson. Not that there aren't morals and lessons, but not with that goal in mind. It's just to share my story. And I have spooky stories, I have sad stories, I have just stuff, that happened. And I really hope that, however many subscribers I have now or in the future who watch this, that I can encourage people to be just even a little bit more vulnerable. And I hope my channel can be a safe place, that I can... The reason I choose wolves, guardian wolf, the reason... Wolves are protectors. Now, yes, they can be vicious, but they're always vicious with a purpose. They're not just needlessly vicious. And there's nothing like the loyalty of a canine. I mean, anyone can say that a dog is one of the most loyal creatures you can ever come across. And there's nothing like the unconditional love of a pet. And wolves, if they accept you as part of their pack, it's not only an unwavering loyalty, but it's an unwavering loyalty with this fierce, protective quality to them, that they will murder anyone who goes against their pack. Not that I'm promoting violence. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is to form this... It would be just so amazing to me if I could form this pack, this online group of people who, despite creed, religion, ethnicity, gender, despite any of that, will come together and say, look, we disagree on some things. I like some things you do. I don't like some things you do. You like some things I do. You don't like some things I do. But we can still respect and even love each other and say, yeah, you're part of my pack. You're family. And that's the cool thing is you're not born into a pack. You form a pack. And when you form that pack, you've chosen these people, and these people have chosen you. And you're hoping to be stronger together than you ever could have been separately. And I would love to see that community grow. And I mean, yes, I have a Patreon, and if people start, supporting me on the Patreon, that's great, that's wonderful. I would be blessed by it, but I'm not doing this so I can go, yeah, like, I make money, and, like, I don't know what persona someone who's just after bucks. But I don't know what I would need to do to grow in the way that I really want to, but I want to make movies. I want to make video games. I want to make graphic novels. I want to write more. I want to be able to supplement my income so that maybe I could spend more time doing these creative things, pursuing these creative things, and I don't know, just to have these people who believe in me and who are like, yeah, we believe in your content, we believe that you have something that's worth sharing, and I guess in a way to validate me, but not just for that, I don't know. I'm probably going off on a weird random tangent. I did not expect me to go in this direction, that's for sure. But I watch these people and on YouTube, and I'm pointing over here because that's where my laptop is. But my work laptop, by the way. Like Markiplier and MatPat and Gaijin Goomba and just all these different people, and you hear their stories and you hear about the struggles they went through. And I mean, none of it happened overnight, but the main thing that you see from them is they were typically all in a pretty dark place. And I don't necessarily mean like depression or, you know, like that, but they were not, they were in a place where they didn't know if it would work, if YouTube, if their dream would succeed. And I feel like I'm in a place where I'm not that bad off, and so I almost feel like I'm not worthy of getting a following because I'm not that desperate, I'm not that hungry like they were. And maybe that's not what's needed, but I guess every time I see that I get another subscriber, I'm like, someone actually thinks I'm worthy. Someone actually cares. And even if the views aren't necessarily going up a lot or at all, which is the case with some of my stuff, and I'm like, tell me, please tell me, do you like this content? Do you not like this content? What kind of content would you like? Maybe, you know, still staying true to me, but maybe I can make content that, you know, would help people connect. And I don't know. And I'm also looking for ideas. You know, I can't pay people. I'm not, you know, established, but I will promote the heck out of you. And, you know, anyone who sees my videos sees I have a lot of, it looks like spam, so I need to clean it up. I need to really tighten it up and make it really succinct and make sure I'm showing what's important. But like the person who designed this logo, I paid for it. I didn't, you know, like get it for free if I sponsored them or something. It's not like that. But I am so appreciative that they worked with me. They let me draw them my really crappy hand drawing and just kept working with me on the colors and the designs, and I know I can go back to them and get more if I want. And it's not even that they were like really cheap. I mean, for good quality, you pay. But I want to promote them. I want them to do well. And so any up and coming people that help me somehow, I want to promote you. I want to, you know, whether that's I make a video with you or, you know, have you in my description, you know, for, you know, however you helped me, whatever that looks like, you know. I want to build my pack. And so know that I'm gonna be cautious still because I get a lot of spam. I get a lot of people who are not sincere. And I mean, even just the other day I opened my DeviantArt and I had 2 different things talk about how wonderful my artwork was, and you could tell they were scripted, canned responses. And I responded to one, I said, sorry, your link says it's a virus. They never responded back. And I'm like, yeah, this is why you scan things before opening links. And I was just like, you know, how would I ever know it's someone who's legitimate? And so there's things I'm not going to do. So I'm not going to open links. So don't email me links. I won't open them. I'm sorry. Or if I do, it would be better if you just told me how to search for you. Like, if you wanted to share with me your DeviantArt page, you know, just tell me what your username is and let me search your stuff. You know, just things like that. I'm gonna have to be cautious. I'm not gonna be giving anyone my address and you know, anything like that. It's unfortunately not a safe world we live in, and I wish I could just be trusting and just say, yeah, let's go hang out, go grab a coffee or cocoa or tea or, you know, whatever it is the person drinks, you know, and do that. But unfortunately, it's not like that. Anyway, I think I'm rambling and I'm probably making this video too long now, but for those who want to be part of the pack, just interact with me, comment, give suggestions. You know, I'm on several social medias. There's some that I don't accept friends. Facebook is one of them. If you find me on Facebook, you can join my page, but I do not accept friend requests because it's for people who know me in real life more. But most of my other social medias I accept, unless they're ones that I don't really use, because I don't want people to contact me on something that I don't actually use. Like, I made an account for some reason at some point. Like, I have Snapchat. And I have people I don't even know sending me all kinds of requests. And I'm like, I don't know who you are or why you're friending or requesting me. And I only get on here to talk to one person because they use Snapchat. That is literally the reason. And, you know, like the filters, because they're cool. But beyond that, I don't really use Snapchat. So I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept your friend request. But, you know, if you friend request me on Twitter or Instagram or, I don't know, I have a website, and if you go to it, it has all my ways of contacting me, and you know, sometimes the best way is just to email me. But don't start yours off with where it looks like a script, like you're trying to get me to give you money, or you're trying to get me to take money from you, because I am gonna junk that thing so quick. And it's just, I have people who are offering to do website remodeling, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you, and I would rather build a relationship with someone over time before just hiring them to do something for me like that. And yeah, so it's not that I don't want to trust. I'm a little afraid to, because you can get burned, and you can get burned really bad. So I'm looking for my pack, which in a pack you're gonna have to actually build some relationship first before we step up to different roles. And you know, so that's one of the reasons Patreon, I'm more likely to I'm more likely to trust someone who is a Patreon, because they're already investing in me. And so there's that. And even with that, I still gotta be careful, because there might be someone who'd be willing to invest in me for, you know, $5 and then try and steal my identity or something. Not that you would get much, but it's still a thing. I recently possibly have had a scam take place on a credit card, which that's going to be fun to deal with. I'm praying that it gets resolved, but again, I'm sorry. That's the Kim's Whims. Will I ever get them down to the 5 minutes I originally intended? The world may never know. But ring the bell, subscribe, comment. Give me thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know when you don't like these. I may cry. But, the only way I'll get thick skin is by the experience of it. So I'll just have to learn to deal with it. So thanks. Bye.